Do I have a backup Wii? Yes, actually. So I actually have two Wiis because my first Wii's disk drive broke, so I got a second Wii. And then the second Wii, it's what I'm using right now, and it's also the one I modded with Wii Dual. And I actually got a second Wii Dual because I actually wanted a backup Wii with Wii Dual in case this Wii ever dies. Because Wii Dual went out of production, and if for some reason my Wii dies and I don't have a Wii Dual anymore, I would be very sad. So I got a second Wii Dual, and I actually still need to get a third Wii to mod that with Wii Dual, because I can't use my second Wii because it's not the right model. Or my first Wii, I guess. My first Wii isn't the right model for Wii Dual, so I have to get a third Wii. And then I'll have two HDMI Wiis. Wii Dual it's a Wii mod that puts an HDMI output slot. So my Wii is outputting HDMI and an analog signal at the same time. Analog signal goes to my CRT, and the HDMI signal goes to the capture card, and that's what you're seeing right now. And that's how I get nice, good quality. Yeah, Glitchymon. Joy-Con drift is just you let go of the control stick and it starts holding a direction anyway. And it happens really commonly on Switch Joy-Cons. Thanks for the years, see you. I didn't get pretty bad. My Joy-Cons at one point, I couldn't select a game on the Switch menu because it would just always be holding right or down, and so like I couldn't even choose the game I want. Are the Joy-Cons meant to zero out at boot up? I mean, even if they are, it doesn't fix it. I know that you can calibrate them, like there's... Switch actually has like a calibration thing for Joy-Cons, and even that doesn't fix it. So it's likely some kind of like physical... like something physical that's actually messing with it. I assume people looked into it and probably know the exact cause. Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that class action lawsuit about Joy-Con drift. Did anything ever happen with that? I assume no. Ended up with Nintendo agreeing to do free repairs. That's it? You mean they were charging for repairs before? Are these real glitches? Yes. They will work on any version of the game. Hate glitches. Yeah, except for one SRM that would crash on N64. Come on. Which runner do I think is to watch the intro cutscene the most? Yeah, it's either an 90% runner or me. It's hard to tell because like 90% runners obviously reset way more often, but I've just played way longer than any of the 90% runners that have run for a long time. So it's hard to say. But I think probably me. SRM does change a little bit depending on versions. Yeah, you will probably have to do different setups for different versions. And there are a few that won't work based on the version, like F-Boots specifically only works on 1.2 and will not work on 1.0 and 1.1. I do need a Kukuri Stone, and I will get it. I'll just get it later. This run does a lot of things out of order. I will get everything by the end, but it won't necessarily be in a normal order. The only thing that changes between versions for F-Boots working is the location of certain numbers in code. It's not like a game mechanic change difference, it's just that in other versions things don't line up properly to be able to actually set F-Boots, whereas they line up perfectly in 1.2. I think 11 months IJDI. Yes, there is a glitch to get past the door time, so you can become adult early. The general answer to is there a glitch to do X in this game is usually yes. Okay, only glitches that affect the game in some way, not things that affect out of game. Yeah, I guess a text speed up thing is the one thing that's one of the few things that's missing. We don't have a text speed up glitch. I wonder if text speed up or text speed is actually handled by like a specific number. If it is, then it might not be out of the question. But it might be like a hard-coded thing rather than like a variable. Not exactly sure how it works. How does that exist? That involved a glitch that modifies a function used by a butterfly, and we can modify it into a function that gives you items. And then we can change what item it's supposed to give us by using a bomb shoe, and it's reading off of a certain number in the bomb shoe. And then we can get a lot of items very quickly. No, I did not help find any of the SRM stuff. Besides, the closest thing I did was using the angle finder for setups, but that's literally just me I'm just typing in numbers in a program. All the actual SRM stuff was found by people like Blinny, and Atelier has died, Mr. Cheese, Tharo, some more other people. Bunch of nerds in OOT Discord. Cheese is from Spain, but the cheese you're thinking about is not the cheese I'm talking about with SRM. Mr. Cheese is not a Mario 64 speedrunner, but does a lot of technical, he does a lot of like technical glitch hunting in a lot of different games, but most known for OOT in the last year. I think that ruined my chance at a best split. Oh, good. No, sub 3 is not possible with this route, but if we just get a few more improvements, then maybe. Would SRM been discovered without GZ? Without GZ, maybe, but definitely would need to be discovered by people with technical knowledge, and people were like doing a lot of technical knowledge stuff on emulator for a long time, so people who like knew a lot about technical details on emulator could have found it maybe. Hey Fino, thanks. And like a lot of the initial research was done on emulator, but probably used some GZ stuff as assistance. Yeah, my goal is like 307, 306, maybe 305. MZX fully described BMOS SRM in 2016 in a paste spin. Classic. What am I doing? Why did I wait so long? Yeah, my Twitch recap thing said I streamed, I think, 1128 hours last year. No, I do not understand MZX most of the time. Well, I can probably understand more of what he's saying now than I used to. I understand some technical things a little bit, maybe, kind of. How do routes get made for something this long? Just a lot of discussion and a lot of, that we do most of the routing in Discord with like a bunch of people all working together. But just like the general routing process for like figuring out what to do. Well, usually the way routing goes, like for non-SRM categories, they just kind of find things that go well together with something else. Like if you're, you know, if you're in Zora's Fountain, then Ice Cavern seems like a good place to go next, right? Because it's right there. So you kind of like just find places that are pretty close. And in general, you try to like reduce backtracking, make sure you're as best equipped as you can be for certain areas. And those are like the general things you kind of look out for routing. When it came to this, it's a lot more complex because we have to think about what room number we're in and room numbers of other dungeons we want to warp to, and if certain glitches are active or not active, and setting flags, and we have a lot of like very complicated stuff to work with the route like this, but that's why it took so long. Thanks for the $5 donation, Michael Nate. But yeah, a route like this is really complicated because of having to think of like a lot of SRM stuff. Yeah, I have put a lot of practice into this. This is... doing all this stuff is... definitely requires a lot of practice. Thanks for 9 months, Robite. Well, this is awkward. Hitting that wall doesn't actually matter. The walls in Jabu don't count towards your giant snipe slashes. Other walls do, but if I just do like one extra slash, it's not really a big deal. I have eight hits on the giant's knife, and only one of them. I have one required hit, and even that one I can substitute if I really need to. So if I hit it once or something somewhere, it's not that big of a deal. The big issues is there's some places where a single slash can actually hit multiple things. So there's some instances where I can accidentally slash it once and it'll count as like 4 or 5 hits. Those are the really bad ones. If I accidentally swing it once and it hits once, it's not that big of a deal, usually. Hey, save state, thanks. Oh, I didn't drink my green potion. Whatever. Yeah, this is the real game with glitches. These all work on just a regular old version of the game. No cheats. Come on. Just a lot of very, very significant glitches. Yeah, the reason F-boots behave the way they do is just the game is reading somewhere else in memory to get certain properties for the boots, like gravity, and it's just reading data that is not meant to be boot data as boot data. And so it's just using a bunch of weird numbers for boot properties when it shouldn't be. Like the place where it's looking for gravity, it just sees a 0. Your sneakers have boot data. I don't think shoes in real life quite work the same way. I don't think all boots have been tested on all versions, but the offsets for where the boots look for should be the same. So like, while the exact boot values might be located at different parts in memory, the offsets for like where they look for the other data should be the same, and so those should all, at least in theory, be the same, based on my understanding. Thanks for 25 months, Vectrix. Thanks for 28 months, Soft Goat. First glitch that was discovered that made me think, wow, this game is broken. Probably like bomb hovering, which now seems almost trivial. The purpose of the super slide in Lost Woods is so that you can, one, pick up the grass from far away, and two, pick up the grass while it's unloaded and while the camera's not facing it. Because, if you just try to, like, walk through a loading zone with the grass, then it'll just unload normally. But if the grass isn't on screen, then it'll be culled, which means that certain things aren't updating about it, including the fact that Link is not supposed to be grabbing it. So by having the camera facing away from it while you're super sliding, Link is still going to try to pick it up, and the game isn't going to say, hey, this isn't there anymore, don't try to pick that up. And those two things happening at the same time means that Link will start holding nothing, which is what activates SRM. Yeah, I have played Breath of the Wild. It's pretty good. Hello? No, this is played on the Wii VC version. Oh, I forgot. I don't need to wait for the popcorn. It is a normal Wii. There's one mod where I have my Wii modded out, put HDMI to get better quality out of it, but that doesn't affect the game at all. It's on a hot plate. I do not have my console on a hot plate. Thanks for 18 months, Space Frosty. Guys, when I get to Zelda, remind me to tell you something funny about the hot plate thing. Okay, a little bit sloppy at the beginning, but then the rest was good. Okay, the hot plate thing. Okay, so for those who missed it like a week ago or so, we were talking about a funny thing in the Dragon Quest speedrunning community. So apparently, one of the Dragon Quest games for NES, there's this thing in the Japanese speedrunning community where they found that the console overheating can cause some glitches to happen that, like, I think it's like max your stats or something. And so they want their console to overheat. So one thing they do is they put the console on a hot plate to, like, I think it's like between 120 and 180 degrees. So they're literally almost burning their console to go faster in a speedrun. That's not the funny part though. I mean, it is funny, but... So, a few days ago, I saw a tweet on Twitter from a Japanese runner that I thought was super funny in relation to this. So the translation went something like, "I really want some pancakes, but I'm afraid to use my hot plate because it'll affect my next speedrun." So yeah, I thought that was hilarious. It's like, that's probably like in my top 5 favorite speedrunning related tweets of all time. Or the other 4, I don't know, I just know that that one's in there. I don't have a tweet link. If you go to Twitter, if you look through my likes, you can probably find it. Go stalking my likes and you'll find the tweet I'm talking about. No, we can't really have a program written for SRM item chains because there's so many variables that we can't really, at least for now, simplify it into a simple program. Thanks for 27 months, sword gun. Alright, casino's open. Okay, I think it's time for me to get some good luck. I think I've had bad to mediocre luck for too long now. I think it's time for something decent. Come on. Get in there. Tech, I tried to. I just didn't break the camera lock fast enough. It's kind of harder with F-boots, because breaking the camera lock, but then also not throwing the boomerang in the complete opposite direction is kind of awkward. So it's kind of harder to get the brave thing with F-boots. Thanks for 15 months not loyal. Oh my god, damn, they move faster. Come on. Come on. Can I break even? Dude, I'm actually getting astounded by my Dampe luck. I don't think I've ever had like a worse period of Dampe luck in all my time of speedrunning hundo. Okay, complain about my luck. That's the key. Wait, that still counts as believers, right? That was 7? Clutched it. Come on. No, no, don't do that, you idiot. Oh my god. Never mind. I specifically was trying to make him not climb, and he climbed anyway. Oh my god. I'm so mad, dude. Really? That blocked my bonk. I'm mad, dude. I have to stream? I'm not dropping any frames, so I think that's Twitch. I'm like a minute and a half behind. Yeah, I can definitely still PP. Not worth resetting yet. Honestly, even if I couldn't PB, I might want to just try to finish anyway, just because I haven't finished a run in a week, just because I was doing AD for GDQ. But I want to try to finish this run no matter what. Dude. This PB has semi-scupped fishing. Not as bad as the previous PB, but it was still pretty bad in this. That's not boomerang. Justin, thanks for the raid. 48? You got 48? Nice. Congrats. Come on. Thanks for 32 months, Timbud. Oh my god. That sucked. No, this run was 7th try. 20th try was the last run. It just hasn't been updated yet. Although, might as well have been 20th with that reset. Well, no, that would have... A minute and a half is like 4 extra tries. Those... If we just shift the blame over to Dampe, then we can call it like 11th try. Dude, he's right there. Favorite non-Zelda game to watch runs of? Probably a Metroid game like Metroid Prime or Super Metroid, or maybe Portal or something. Something along those lines. No. Wow, keep losing time, cool. The question was literally non-Zelda games. I can't say Majora's Mask when it's non-Zelda games. Boomerang doesn't have any purpose, I just thought it'd look cool. Yeah, I can still PB. No, I can't PB. That's it. Thanks for 18 months, Fimble. Although I'm probably, like I said, I'm probably gonna try to finish this run no matter what, as long as it doesn't crash. Do I ever miss doing backflips? Not really. Backflips kind of suck. The only time backflips are good is when a mega flip is better than a mega slide hop, or you're trying to get over a small obstacle. And neither of those are too important. When am I gonna be one of the Pog champs? Do you guys even think I'm capable of a Pog champ face? Thanks for King Orsic. Thanks for 21 months anonym. Thanks to sub Okino. Thanks for 32 months, great song. Dude. Really? I don't know. I need a time save warp versus just trying it again. I feel like trying it again might be slightly faster. Oh, sure, you can do the equips there. Yeah, maybe. Thanks for 15 months, Angry Crazy. Thanks for 10 months, Brutal Lexus. I think that would have been the best if I didn't fall. First time I saved time in a while. Thanks for 20 months, Xanny. I was having issues dropping frames earlier, but I haven't dropped any in a while. So it might be Twitch. You've watched me for 2,000 hours this year? That's strange because I've only streamed 1,100. You're really watching those VODs? Cool. Well, this is bad. The strangest things are happening this run. I want a stick, not... whatever. I should have used boomerang. Six? No. I might try for sticks from the Baba out here. I don't know. I think it's technically better to go for the one in Goron City, but I'm not used to it. Yeah, I'm just gonna get one from here. Cool. Oh my god, dude. Could this go any worse? Muted mic? Really? Are you sure? There's a stick that I don't need anymore. It's Giant's Knife on C. This technically can PB, it would be very difficult though. My goal with this is just, I guess, to get my second best run. Just try to finish it off decently. I just want to finish another run. Thanks for 47 months, Carl Wilson. Thanks for 17 months, Storm Eddie. Thanks for 2 months, Duo Mega. Dude. Thanks for 35 months, Speedy Kiwi. The spinning pod is just based on when the bomb explodes, so you just have to throw it in at the right time. There's no RNG to it. I have not seen the video on the Celeste cheater. That sounds interesting. Yeah, it's all of the regular Grey Note songs that can cause fairies to spawn, not just Zelda's Lullaby. Well, all of them except Song of Storms, and that's the one that causes the big fairies to spawn. And I use Opponent Song there just because it's the fastest one. Yeah, Song of Time works for fairies in this game too. In fact, I think Song of Time would be the next fastest if... Actually, no, I think Sun Song is the true fastest. But it reloads the area, so I can't use that. I think then Opponent Song, then I think Song of Time. And then Lullaby. Oh, you know what? I don't know if Saria's Song actually makes a fairy spawn. I don't know if the text would, like, interfere with it. Actually, wait, are big fairies with Song of Storms, are those in MM too? I completely forgot. Yeah, okay. Okay. First try. Cool bomb drop, doesn't even matter. Pretty good. Okay, PBing is definitely not out of the question, but I, one, have to play really well, and two, I won't PB by much if I do. But it is technically on the table. I think a really good adult section loses about 2 minutes to summer best, so I'd have to have a very good adult. Also, if I do PB, I'm probably not going to be ahead until literally the last split, or second last split. Also, if I do PB, I'm going to be so mad. Because my second half child section was so atrocious. But either way, I'll try my best. I'm mostly just considering this a practice run. Just want to have a good run. On N64, there are specific areas that lag a lot, and there are strats to reduce lag. On VC, there are very few places that lag, and when it does lag, there's not really many strats you can do to reduce it anyway. Thanks for the adhesive station. But yeah, N64 has a lot of lag reduction strats. DMPay was 7th try. Yeah, the command hasn't been updated. It was 7th try, but I then soft locked immediately after, so it might as well have been like 11th. There is technically a non-zero chance of PV, yes. It's a low chance, but it is non-zero. What am I doing? Already lowering my chances. Actually, I said that bomb drop I got earlier was useless. It actually will save one cursor movement. Really? Yeah, you can just buy the Goron tunic. It's meant to be in case your tunic gets eaten by a like. Because the store isn't supposed to be open until after you get the Goron tunic normally. But since we can clip in, we can just buy it and not have to talk to the guy. Not really, cops. I've kind of gotten used to it. Thanks for giving us a pro code. Stream is still cutting out. I dropped a little bit of frames, but yeah, if the stream's messing up a lot, it's definitely Twitch. I counted 7 hits, so it should be right. It's all good. If people actually thought I did the wrong number, you might be thinking of all dungeons. I need 9 in all dungeons, but 7 in Hundo, because I have Giant's Knife. Or maybe you're just trolling, because I'm sure you guys like to do that. Thank you for 27 months, Scott and Pasta. The bomb trick? Do you mean the trick where I'm like hookshotting under the ground? That's called a weird shot. I normally want to shield that guy. No, quick spins do not count for Giant's Knife. Or at least magic quick spins don't. If I didn't have magic, they would. And not only would it count, but you can get multiple hits in a single non-magic quick spin. In fact, you can break the Giant's Knife in a single non-magic quick spin. How hard is it to remember everything? It definitely takes a lot of practice. There's a lot to remember and a lot to practice. But once you get it down, it's not too bad. But getting it down in the first place is the hard part. Biggest comeback I've ever made. I was able to PB with a 17th try Dampe. So there are 3 runs I've PB'd with really bad Dampes, a 12th, 13th, and 17th try. Those are probably the biggest. And then, but the thing about the 17th try one is that it was with this route, and it was like, basically my first or second PB with the new route. So it like kind of didn't really count because I mean I already had a million time saves because the route was still new. But there was one run I had a 25th try and I nearly PB'd with that. That would have been my biggest comeback. No question. Because actually, after I got that 25th try, I actually started playing really well. This Dampe was 7th try. So I can't blame Dampe for this time loss. Has Gorilla Tunic react to Sea Tunic? That's a good question. I never actually thought about that. I assume it would still copy it. So I have gold gauntlets take priority, but that's a good question. I should check that after this run. Remind me later, and I'll check. I assume it copies it. Oh, split. When I don't care, I play my best. I don't necessarily disagree with that. I've had other runs where, like, I play very well towards the end of the run, like on a good pace or something. Thank you for 25 months, KJ. Yeah, if I finish this run, I'll probably do another one. The 1960. I should have a 1960 counter. I've probably have a million 1960s. Yeah, slightly late split, but whatever. That would have crushed. That is very good that I stopped like a pixel off the warp pad. Thanks for 4 years, not the blob. Olympic, do you mean the Gerudo thing? Yeah, okay. Yeah, expected. That's cool to know though. Dang, if only we didn't have gold gaunts already. That would be neat to show off. That was bad. bad. I think I can make it. Yeah, I should make it. This could be bad. That may not have worked because I moved a little bit. I can retry it if I didn't get it, so it's not like it's over, but it'd be bad. Okay, everything's fine. Thanks for the subs, Electric. Come on. Imagine if I crashed on this warp. That'd be the most anticlimactic crash ever. Thankfully, that's one of the setups where like it's highly unlikely I can ever crash on that, because if I have the right angle, or if I have the wrong angle, I probably won't get out of bounds in the first place. Oh, I have extra rupees. I gotta actually count. We skipped having to catch all the pose once Equip Swap was found, which was in August of 2017. But before that, we still had to catch the pose. Thanks for sub, Kaboom Bomb. This is 8, right? Yeah, this should be 8. And then this is 9, and then the one after it is 10. That was lucky. The chews are supposed to blow each other up, but they didn't because of weird collision, but then one of them, I think, just blew up on a random, like, seam. Because it sometimes does that rarely, and I think that's how I got lucky. I'm pretty sure I didn't get Navitech skip. Yeah, I definitely didn't get Navitech skip this run. Yeah, honestly, I think the biggest thing with me PBing this run is going to be luck. I think it's more going to come down to Morpha, Twinrova, and Chew Bowling. I think if I play well, the non-luck parts, I should be good, but I need to get lucky. Without good luck, I definitely can't PB. With good luck, there's a chance. Okay, here. How about open the casino now for quick morpha? If there are mods here. I don't know if any mods are actually here. Alright, no one. I might be able to set it up myself during the death cutscene. Maybe. Mobile. Can't believe my mods are all mobile users. No. I was typing the wrong thing. Okay, I think I got it in just in time. Oh god, I think it's gonna go too long. Can I end it early? Alright, honor system. It's gonna end, it's gonna keep going after we already know the answer. Honor system, don't bet on it after it already happens. I don't know if I can end it early. Don't cheat at gambling. There we go. No cheaters. I don't want to see that number go up. Yeah, that was the quick kill. Oh, it was closed? Okay, never mind. I thought it ended early. Or ended late. Okay. Okay, odds of this PBing just went way up. It's actually, I think at this point I have a greater chance to PB than to not PB. Not guaranteed. And it could still, I could still lose it to luck alone. But at this point I would say I am more likely to PB than not. Actually, maybe like 60-40. Like 40% PB, 60 not PB. Well, I don't know. It's hard to say. Oh, do I have to finish this? I have to pay out, don't I? How do I pay out? I don't know how to pay out. Oh, I think I can do it on Dins. I know how to pay out. I know how to do it. I just need to do it on the next cutscene. Oh, model already did. Okay, never mind. Dude, if I PB, this adult is gonna be so rough to run against. This has been actually an extremely good adult section. For the casino commands, you just have to do /prediction in chat. Or I think there's supposed to be a command like on the cog thing, on the settings thing, but I don't know where it is because I can't see it in pop-out chat. But yeah, /prediction seems to be the easiest way. I'm like 2 seconds behind. Oh, double. Am I gonna not be able to make use of this double? Incredible. lost all that time. Thanks for 14 months, Lujori. Thanks for 19 months, J Villa. Bad luck. Okay, but I'm using a new strat for Bongo, which might save a little bit of time. It'll only save a few seconds, but need anything I can get now. Bomb Chuluk and PB. Oh, it was bad. So maybe I can save a little bit back on Chuboli if I get good luck. Hopefully I can get this new strat. Well, I half got it. Thanks for 2 years, Young Rupee. Thanks for 20 months, Geku. Thanks for the sub, Dodo Man. My blue warp walking has been bad this run. Alright, luck. Medium luck. Sync. Alright, so if I get... It's basically if I get Songstorm's first try, then I PB. Which I should, because it's very easy. I sound angry. I am, because I messed it up the last 2 PBs when it's not hard. Thanks for 23 months, Purple Moon Bear. Didn't I just kill Bongo? I sure did. Also, Zelda has already been kidnapped by Ganon. And yet I'm talking to Sheik. Can Link be swordless in this cutscene? I assume if he's swordless, he just takes it out anyway. I don't think what you actually have equipped matters. No. It's over. Can't believe I lost 2 seconds to House of Skulltula. Alright, I guess I'll PB with this. I'll see if I can at least make it minus 30. I hate small PBs. 30 seconds is like the cutoff when it's not that small. Oh my god, I'm choking. Never mind, I guess I'll PB by 20. Man, I don't want to lose time in the last split like this. Alright, I somehow PB'd with that. Okay, for anyone that didn't see earlier in the run, this is how earlier in the run went. I was at one point plus 257 and brought it back. And I can't blame Dampe for this because I got 7th try Dampe and my PB got 6th, so I only lost a little bit of time to Dampe. And then immediately after that I soft locked, had to save and reset, lost a bunch of time, and then I decided to try. And then I came back. But for real, that adult section was actually really good. Let me check my adult. Let me check this. Okay, so I started adult plus 758. Up to Twin Rova, up to Morpha, I guess. I was barely even plus a minute on adult overall until Morpha. I think Twin Rova was my biggest time loss. 30 seconds just from luck. Well, I did kind of suck on the blue warp, I guess. And then more time lost at Bomb 2 Bowling, which was luck. So yeah, that was actually a very, very good adult section, and then the majority of my time loss was luck. I should try more often. Maybe. Although I am kind of sad that the last split sucked. Missing that super slide's dumb. Okay, I normally don't like PBing. I don't like small PBs, but finally getting a good adult in a run is good. Because all my adults in my PBs have always been kind of trash. And the comeback is nice. Thanks for 2 months, Kefkia. Thanks for 5 months, Kamikaze Kiddo. Thanks for the sub, Mcand. Thanks for 17 months, Finn Ratman. Thanks for 38 months, Croman. Thanks for the sub, Zero Keiko. This is a good time to run against. I mean, it'll be easier to be ahead in the middle of the run. Beginning was actually pretty decent. Not amazing, but good. Middle was absolute trash. Middle was god-awful. And then ending was very good. Minus luck. This was a run, not the run. I cannot call a run with that awful middle section the run. The middle was so bad. From post-Dampe up to... Post-Dampe to the end of Child. Or I guess fishing, because I kind of started coming back at fishing. Post-Dampe to the end of 2 fishing was... it was so bad. Button presses. Let me get button presses up. Button presses, sub 9,000. I think that might have been more than my previous PB though. I should actually compare, I want to compare the button presses from this run to last PB since it's really close time-wise. I wonder if there's any significant difference anywhere. Okay, I actually do want to do another run, but I want to let the credits play because I like the recording having the credits. Now that Black Tunic is in, I used to not care about the credits. I just like cut it out of the recording, but with Black Tunic, I've gotta keep it there. Thanks, Demon. I should probably tweet this out also. Thanks for 32 months, Notwa. No, Ender. Actually, that was all dungeons. All dungeons doesn't get the Black Tunic, only Hundo does. So no, it wasn't gonna show Black Tunic. Okay, I just tweeted out the PB. Yeah, Dampé was 7th try, and previous PB before this was 6th try, so nearly the same Dampé wise. Okay, I'm gonna take a break while the credits finish up, because I do actually want to do another run, but I need to take a little break first. So I'll be back soon, and when I get back, I will actually do another run. So BRB.